Hello everyone, welcome to Ramblin. On my way to work on a not too cold night, although my hands are cold. My right shoe, I'm running behind, I'm running about 3 minutes behind here. I'll let things go too long. Looks like a little rain coming down. We don't want that. Anyway, heading to work after the weekend. Not a very productive weekend, to be honest. I'm in the early stages of a painting, which means I'm doing the border first. And it's slow going because I want all the little details in the border to be done correctly, which means a lot of work. A lot of waiting for the paint to dry and going over it again. My wife and I decided to re-watch the first Dune movie. I mean the first Denis Villeneuve movie. And it's taken us forever. We watched a little bit of it yesterday, and then we watched a little more today. I'm going to finish it in the morning. I'm shocked at how little of it I remember. Oh dear. And just trying to think what else happened this weekend. I went over most of the recap on the Nothing But Worry show that I do with my wife, and so I really don't know how much more to say here. I went out alone Friday. Picked up a book I'd ordered at the library, at the Winterville Library, and dropped off 3 books at the University Library. The University Library, the main library, has a drop chute where you can return books, and the chute goes down into the basement, and when you open the chute up, the smell of the library comes out. The air, it's that book infused air comes out of the slot of the chute. It's just a wonderful sensation. When I worked at the Duluth facility, there was this woman. I worked with this older lady, and another older lady worked with us one day, and she's the kind of woman that comes into work, manual labor job, but she comes into work with her hair done and her nails done and her eyelashes done and makeup and everything. And she and the woman I normally work with were talking, and they got to talking about some perfume that they liked. And I heard the other woman go, "Oh, what a lovely fragrance." I just always thought, oh my God. The way she said it, she sounded just like Liberace. Well, okay, I will tell you a story that I just relayed in a comment online. Just now saw a video, didn't get to finish it, but it was about the Star Trek animated series. When I was in 3rd grade, which would have been 1977, 77 into 78, the two 3rd grade classrooms at the end of the hall were kind of like twin classes. We'd swap rooms at one point in the day, every day. So They told us to go across the hall to the other classroom, but we didn't swap classes. The other class was already in the desk, so we had to sit on the floor. And there was a rolling cart set up in the middle of the classroom with a TV, and I would presume a very early version of the VCR, one of the big clunky ones, you know. And there were a couple of people in the room I'd never seen before, adults. Man and a woman, I think. Maybe more than that, I'm not sure. But anyway, they had clipboards, and they put in, I guess, a cassette of Star Trek the Animated Series. And started showing it, and we're watching it. I'm like, I've never seen this before. This is great, you know. And these people are watching us, and they're writing stuff down. They're observing our reactions to the show, right? And when they had enough, they turned the TV off and sent us back to our classroom. We didn't get to finish the damn episode. And I remember being pissed off about that. Very strange. I mean, what was that about? Why were they... Who were they? What were they doing? Why were they there? On the recent Nothing But Worry episode, I mentioned that I bought a buffalo nickel from a pawn shop over the weekend, and now that I think about it, I wish I'd bought two of them. They're only $1.50 each. The cop is right on the side of the road, ready to catch somebody. Anyway, yeah, I wish I'd bought two, because then I could have one to carry around and then sort of one to put on display somewhere. I mentioned on the other show that I made a little bag for it out of, by cutting off the tip of a finger on an old glove, and I put the nickel in it, and I got an elastic hairband wrapped around the end. I wanted to make a cinch sack, but that's a lot of trouble. I need to find something a little better, something I can open and close more easily. But then again, how often am I going to take the damn thing out? I kind of want to look at it once in a while, you know, and not just carry it around. Oh, mercy me. My hands are cold. Oh my God, I hope to God tonight is an easy night. I just am not in the mood to bust my ass. Although I will say, my workouts this week have gone really smoothly, very nice, very easy. I lifted weights tonight. I was surprised at how easy it was. Did 6 circuits of each. I'm sorry. How can I put this? I call a circuit the entire range of sets that I do with the different weights and different movements. So I did 6 circuits of everything. Years ago, God, this has been almost 30 years ago, I bought a 50-pound dumbbell for $50 at a, what do they call that nutrition place? GHC? They had one at the mall here in Athens, and I went out on my lunch break when I was working at UGA and bought it. And I used to lift with it, got a good bit, but then I don't know, the last couple of years I just can't get back into it. It tears my elbows up, tears my wrists up too much. I wish I could go back to using my weight bench, but it's over at the old studio, and that place is just a mess. Roof leaking, mold everywhere, roaches and mice, and I have vegetation, ivy growing from outside into the storage area upstairs. It's just, it's, I don't want to go over there. I can't stand going over there because going over there, it makes me see just how much damage and decrepitude is happening over there, and I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to look at it. You know, if I go over there, I'll get sick to my stomach at how much everything's falling apart. I've got mold growing on the old paintings I've got in storage over there. There's nothing I can do about it. I've had people tell me, "Oh, you need to do something about that." There's nothing I can do. I've got like 300 paintings over there. I got nowhere else to store them. I'm hoping one day, if I inherit some money, I'm gonna build a separate workspace out in the backyard. You know. But God knows how much that would cost. I don't know, 10 grand maybe. Because I'd want water run out there, electricity. Oh God. My son is not making enough money at this rinky-dink job he's got, and he doesn't seem to be taking it seriously about getting another job, a substantive job. So I'm having to take up the slack for a lot of his bills. You know, he has got serious medical bills and car payment. I can't really complain too much. He's 26. I didn't start getting my shit together until I was start getting my shit together until I was 24, 25, 26, somewhere in there. And I didn't really get things going until I was about 33. It's raining now. That means it's going to get cold. Car says it's 54. Car 54, where are you? I've never seen that show. What is it, Fred Gwynn? Old black and white TV show. So much culture, so much stuff that I have not experienced, not soaked up. Oh Lord, I'm running behind. I got so much crap to do as soon as I walk in the door. Alright folks, I need to go ahead and wrap this up because I got to jump out of the car and hop to it. I'll talk to everybody later. Bye bye.